hope everyone has a good day, or hope everyone had a good day. Hope everyone's going to have a good day. Today for me was good and slow, was nice and slow. Nothing disastrous happened to me today, so I am feeling okay about it. So, just a quick rundown for today. I will be attempting Spiral Abyss. Then after Spiral Abyss, it'll probably take me about an hour, depending on how much of Spiral Abyss I want to do. Just to preface, I'm not one of those, attempt the Spiral Abyss with random characters. I don't have that much skill to go against Spiral Abyss that way, and so I just play with a few teams of characters, and we'll go from there. And then we'll also cover some exploration if we have time, and also complete some daily commissions, because I need to get my dailies done as well as a free-to-play player. I am excited to get Cloran, so that is also why I want to do the Abyss, because I'm free to play. Every Primogen counts. I am supposed to be guaranteed her in like soon, so I want to get her before her banner passes. Okay, so I'll change to the game now. Just everyone hang tight. So you should hear the game now. I'll just lower the volume a little bit, and then game capture. Alright, there we are. Sometimes I have to like kind of prompt action in the game, and then it loads. Yeah, so I don't know if I've ever showcased my characters that I have in Genshin. I mean, I played Genshin like a couple of months after its first release because a friend roped me into it, and now said friend is not playing, but I am still going 4 years strong at this point, or almost 4 years strong. So maybe I just run down a little bit of what the characters I have. This is easy to see. Okay, I only have this many 5 stars. I don't have all the 5 stars. I only pull for the ones that I really like, and so far the ones that I have pulled for, I have played to a certain extent whenever they release. Oh, especially Tainari. Right now, he's my favorite 5 star. People kind of shit on him sometimes, but I like his playstyle, which also makes me love who's this new one? Yes, Setos' playstyle, because it's kind of similar but not as buff as Tainari, which even so, I love his playstyle, and he scales off EM, so that's why he's at 674. I am still trying to figure out how I want to build him. For now, he's on like a temporary build with what I have, but yeah, I'm building him right now. I just need these. I just need these, and these will take me probably a week or two to completely farm all 60, because I'm not the kind to raid other people's universe and pillage all their resources. Yeah, so yeah. So I will do that on my own time. I have been doing it on my own time. I'm not too worried about this. I have too many to even keep, so yeah. So I'm excited to use Setos and put him in my team. So just one more look. I have a lot of 4 stars. Do I have all the 4 stars? I don't think so. It's possible that I don't have all of it, but at this point I don't know. Okay. Yeah, Chi-Chi's the only one down here because yes, she's good. When you build her, she is good, but I have not found the joy in playing her yet, so she's down there. Also, Chi-Chi is a character that people shit on because, she ruins their 50-50 rolls most of the time. But other than her doing that for your rolls, she's actually a decent character, I would say. And you can build her however you like, and she's pretty strong. I won't go into too much details, the characters that I like to play and not like to play, but technically, this is what I have,
1,
and I've
2,
used most of the
breathe,
characters to a certain
breathe,
extent. Yes.
4, and
So yes. So now we will head on to Spiral Abyss. This is how I usually go Spiral Abyss because I am lazy. Okay, so it's been a while since I played Spiral Abyss, and you can probably tell because I only have 5 days left to play to play this round of Spiral Abyss. When a character HP increase or decrease. Oh, this is who's that? I need to put Risley in here somewhere. Okay, maybe in like the higher levels, but like level 9 and 10 is fine. Vaporize. Okay. I usually check this. I try to play into the disorders because I'm not the best player, so I depend on those. So I will put pyro on the first team, hydro on the second team, and then the rest is just whatever. So again, it's pyro on the first team. Now, I am limited in my pyro 5 stars. That doesn't mean that the 4 stars are not useful, but it also means that I don't have a lot of leveled up fire ones. Chef Rose is interesting. I haven't figured out if I want to play her. I would bring Hu Tao if it wasn't going to be such a crowded round because of all the slimes and stuff. So she'll do decent damage. She's gonna lose out a lot of time. Gaming is the same as well. Decent, I would say okay damage. He's a good sub DPS. So maybe I'll actually bring him. Yeah, I'll actually bring him. If that's the case, I can actually rotate between these two. Okay, yeah. If it's I'm with I think Rosario will be an extra elemental buff kind of situation, and then Yao Yao is there. Yeah, okay, so next water. Water. Hydro is a little bit easier. I always bring Ayato. Ayato and her, what's her name? Yeah, Ayato and this girl. Somehow the synergy works really well. And I'll always pair Ayato with a Electro user. Whether it's Cookie, Fischl, or maybe her. Yeah, let's go with that. And then for healing, we'll put in another Hydro character. Yeah. Okay. I think this will go well for the first time. Like, well, not first time, but for like this round. Okay. I always go for like the first card because no matter what, they always give some kind of attacking boost, elemental boost, crit boost. I typically go for that. Rarely do I ever go for a defensive option. In the middle, I like to call the middle as a trade-off. Like character defense minus 15, but you get a boost of 40%, which it can help you clear. It makes you die faster, or it makes you clear the round faster, depending on how well you wield your characters. I will confess, because I've been playing Wuthering Waves a lot.
2 clients, 3 clients.
Hold on. Because I've been playing Wuthering Waves a lot, I do find that I move my characters a bit differently now. On Genshin Impact. Okay.
The mighty mythical beast.
I'm losing it. Oh, 30k. I'm how to build him. 29k. Wow. Sometimes I forget how I build my characters. Nice. Gather. Where is the other dude? Alright. And I also noticed like I'm moving my camera a lot more vigorously. Maybe oh. I forgot I can't do that. Okay. I'll I'll figure out the sensitivity afterwards.
Learn to command.
So I'll
Not
place
now.
these
Let the
down,
show begin. Right here.
and then
Emerge. Right here.
Yai Miko will do some great off-field damage.
Mind the danger.
Okay.
Right now. Right here. Stars, shine for me. The night is cold.
Alright. Good enough. Okay, the sprinting doesn't do defeating gives CD. Sure, let's go for this. Since this is the lower levels, we can do this.
Judgment.
Oh, I'm so lucky I brought Rosario.
What a nuisance.
Why am I? Oh my gosh.
Many happy returns.
Woo!
Stop it now.
Yeah, stop it. Ah. I missed and he hit me. Oh no. Oh no.
Time to go.
That is embarrassing. So embarrassing. I can't even begin to tell you guys. Oh my gosh.
You can't run.
Yao Yao to the rescue. She heals very quickly with her mechanism. Oh my lord. Seriously? Oh my god. Was it a mistake bringing Hutao? I don't know, man. Oh no. This.
Judgment.
Up to it, Manzai.
Ah. Ugh. Okay, not bad. I hope I didn't waste a lot of time.
Emerge. Right here. My guiding stars.
Hayato is great for this. Hold on.
Don't be scared. Right now. Right here. Emerge.
Okay. Noise.
Right now. Cole, learn to command.
The depths beckon.
I'm always watching. Emerge. Right here. Emerge.
Be still.
Nice. Okay. I don't know if people are interested in my builds. I would say my builds are just average or above average. If I'm lucky, it's above average, like my Yai Miko. But oh man. But otherwise, it's nothing so it's nothing so spectacular. My lord. Yes, get marched.
Punishment.
Oh my
Don't be
gosh.
scared.
Many happy returns.
I think
You can't run.
I remember Gaming has a mechanism where it uses HP or it heals HP. Either way, it activates the disorder. Yeah. Oh my god, I need to lower the sensitivity because somehow my default settings on Wuthering Waves is not sensitive at all. It's like just nice for me to play, but
Let's
oh
dance.
man. But for Genshin Impact, it's too sensitive.
Right now. Right here.
Okay, I'm waiting for this. Come on. I'm missing one. I am missing one. Who am I missing?
My guiding stars.
Be still.
Okay. Ooh. Chamber 10. Affected by Hydro. Sure. Nothing too crazy. I just have to put Hydro in both teams. But, Hydro will work well here. So I can put Ayato, same Ayato team here. And then in the second one, do I want to make it easy for myself, or... Oh, I forgot. This dude. Yeah. Official... Cookie is a good buff. Surprisingly, actually, for me. Cookie is a good buff for Mr. Risley, but this is going to decrease the HP chances a lot. So we'll bring our lucky unlucky boy and what the hydro mean. Alright, doesn't hurt. We'll try this. There are many times when my DPS is a 5-star, but all my other characters are 4 stars.
Emerge. Right now. Right here.
Which is why I've been trying to actively learn how to properly use 4 stars. Which is why I really love Setos. Like, he's a great sub DPS in my book, and he's good for quick swap. So I imagine he'll be good in like Kaching Setos Dendro team. Sure, you can try me. Oh yes. Also, I would have made that much easier, but it's okay.
Rain cutter. Teamwork is dream.
Okay.
Get a little chilly. Way now.
Nice. Nice. Yeah. I built Risley really well as well. I was very surprised. And that's not his like I don't have his designated weapon, you know. What do I have on him? I think it's I have Lost Prayer on him. Oh my god. And it works just as well. It's just he gives him a crit buff rather than a crit rate buff rather than a crit damage buff, if I'm not mistaken. That's what his unique weapon gives him. Okay. Nya, 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 nya. Oh no. Don't waste time.
Right here. Emerge.
Okay, converge. You elemental birds. Oh lord. Ah, yada.
A sight to behold.
Okay.
Right here. Right now.
Oh no.
I
mean, I'm on time, but I don't like... like, every time if I'm not moving, I feel like I'm lagging so much. Okay. It's there. Let me just drink some water before... Oh. Okay. Hydrated. I hope my eyes don't burn. Okay.
Rain outlines you.
Let's begin.
Come here.
Face your gift.
Ah.
Everybody stand back. Let's light it up.
A moment, please.
Ooh. What is that attack buff? Why did I not have that buff with the bosses outside? 20k on a heavy attack. Nice. Like, I don't get that with my Claymore users. I mean, but then again, I built Risley really well.
Your journey ends here.
Not
Lord
yet.
of Sand. You'll suffer.
Right here. Emerge.
See,
right
that's
here.
the beauty of Layla and Barbara and Ayato together. Oh my lord. And that's the not so beautiful side of it.
Now you're never
Emerge. Right now. Let's dance.
Be still.
Why am I? Ah. Okay. Oh gosh.
Wings of darkness. Come.
You know, I'm convinced, like, sometimes I can't move as fast as I would like because literally my brain moves faster than my body. That's how debuffed I am. Oh my lord.
Going in.
Let's kill this person. Was that 90k on Bennett's ult? And the 41k on the charge attack. I brought the right person. Pyro damage bonus. Okay. Target defense. Okay, in this case, target defense, I don't care. I am gearing my team for Chamber 1. Because the rest is pretty self-explanatory. I probably need to bring Tainari here for that damn Ruin Hunter. Tainari will work well here as well. I probably need to bring Bennett down here. Which will work? For the top, I'll bring Diluc. I think Diluc will have better synergy. Okay, which one is the more annoying? Which one's the more annoying? I would say these. These are more annoying. These I can kind of deal with it. Oh, that ice shield though. Okay, I am going to bring Sucrose. Literally, I only use Sucrose in this stages. I don't bring Sucrose elsewhere. Okay, we can bring her and this little girl. And over here we'll bring Tainari, Nahida, Bennett, and Haza. I think that's what I'm gonna do. Because the Pyro Swirl is gonna help me here, and Xiangling is gonna do the majority of the damage. Sucrose just needs to stop the mobs from attacking the damn thing. Oh my lord. Boba. Oh my gosh. Already I'm failing. Already I feel like I'm failing. Oh my god, I feel so hard right now.
Animal test 63.
Why? No! No!
Retribution.
Yes, pay attention to me. This is the only time I welcome. Oh my god. Oh, why did you pick up Cryo? Don't pick up Cryo. Oh my gosh. Oh no. Oh no. 84%. No. Pay attention to me. Don't. Yes. Don't go for the tower. Don't hit the tower. Oh my gosh. I hate target defense. I hate it with a passion. I hate it. Okay, hold on. Oh my goodness. How am I gonna do this? I don't know. I'm just laying stuff down. And I'm having Nahida do something for me. Oh, Nahida, no! Shit's not going well. Shit is not going well for me. Oh my lord. Oh my gosh. I'm panicking.
Wind strike.
I am panicking so hard.
Just make her look.
Off we go.
Come on, hit me. Hit me, not the tower. I know I'm wasting time. I'm saving. Oh my lord! I'm saving the skills for later. Okay.
Make yourselves at home.
Clouds high.
Let's end this now.
Oh my gosh! 62%. Don't you touch the fucking tower! Don't you fucking touch the tower! This is why I love my Tainari. Oh my goodness. Oh. Oh my goodness, my palms are sweaty. Every time I play Spiral Abyss, especially when it's target defense, I always feel like I need to warm up my fingers, and when I try to warm up my fingers, they never do get warmed up. Okay. Was that good? I don't know. You will never know at this point. Yeah.
Animal test 6308.
Oh my gosh. I have 8 more. Hello?
Retribution!
Absorption test. Nice and spicy. Don't
Get a taste of
toast.
virgin!
Animal
my
hypostasis emulation. Booba, get them.
Okay. No, not okay.
Animal test 6308. Stand clear.
Verdict is...
Stay put. Enhanced animal module 7. Your toast. Animal.
Oh my lord.
Retribution!
This is not gonna be pretty.
Nice and spicy. Go get it, Uruguay. Absorption test. Uruguay, you're okay.
Burn!
Don't give it a chance, okay. Whew. Oh my god, my throat.
I see everything.
Come at me, bro. Come at me.
One with nature.
This is why I love Kazuha. Whoever don't love Kazuha is a liar.
One with wind and cloud.
Because he saves so much time.
I'll approve you.
Hey,
Into the wind. One with the forest.
Where are you? Who's next?
I see everything.
Clouds high. The birds come.
It doesn't matter if I do this now. Come on, explode, explode. Who's next? Who's next?
Keep up.
Teamwork is dreamwork. Hey,
Let's nip that in the bud.
let's light it up. Yeah.
We just need. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my lord.
One with nature.
The Temple of Wisdom. Everyone hold hands. This was unwise.
Not.
And shroud.
That was not good.
Yeah. The wind knows me.
Let's light it up.
I wonder if I can. No, hold on. Retry. I don't think I can survive without Nahida. Because Nahida actually boosts my Tainari a lot. Okay, for now, we'll go with effective healing. Because our healing is not effective
Animal
whatsoever.
hypostasis
Hey.
Retribution!
Nice.
Animal test 63.
Why do I feel like I'm saying? Okay, no.
To the fairy!
Hey, KK.
Stay put. Booba, get them.
Oh my lord.
Absorption test. Stand clear.
Wait. Okay.
Verdict is...
Absorption test.
Yada. This is how I died, people. This is how I died.
Ready, go.
Okay. Both healing and dealing some kind of virgin damage, please. Okay.
Retribution!
Another 5. 4.
Stand clear.
I need reactions. Okay.
Your toast.
More.
Verdict is
Animal test 6308. Absorption test. Uruguay. Europe. Enhanced animal module 75.
Oh gosh. Ah! Three!
Hey, go away.
Exactly. Go away. Go
Move
away.
on, get them. Stand clear. Absorption test.
burn.
Last one. Okay. Bennett not doing too hot right now.
Into the wind. So, one with the forest.
Where are they?
Adventure time. Everybody stand.
As one with
We
wind
need to
and
do
cloud.
this first.
The wind knows me.
Grow.
Okay.
Everyone
There's
move
next
in.
enemies.
Into the wind.
Okay.
Can't see. Yeah. Keep up.
Okay.
Teamwork is strength.
Clouds high. The birds call. The wind knows me.
I see everything. Share my knowledge.
I hear everything. And shroud.
Oh! Die by burning! Yes. Oh, okay. Last round for Chamber 11? Or 11? Really? I went through all those that quickly? Okay. I'm so happy I brought
Animal test 6308.
Ha! 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 Ha!
Stand clear. Yeah.
Okay. Come at me, man.
Swirl. Mark 2.
Get swirled!
Animal test 6308.
Verdict is
Nice.
ha!
Okay. This is the tricky part.
Close. Nice and spicy.
Here. Ah. Here, like. Oh my god. Oh
Enhanced
my god.
animal module 75. Stand clear.
Burn!
Don't charge. Don't charge at me. Don't charge.
Ha!
Don't charge. Okay. That went quicker than I thought. I'm so glad I brought sucrose. If I did not bring sucrose, I would have been a goner.
Let's light it up.
Yeah.
We go.
Come on, come down, so that I can swirl all of
Into the
you.
wind.
Missed.
Let's nip that in the bud.
Hey. Let's light it up.
One with nature.
I'm not gonna use
One with the
Bennett
force.
just yet. Yeah, because of that dude.
I'm going in.
Fallen leaves. Adorn my night. Into the wind.
I see everything.
And shroud.
Next.
Everyone move in. Everybody
Get
stand
wrecked,
back.
man. Ah,
hear
there's
everything.
two. I wasn't paying attention. I wasn't paying attention.
I see everything.
Can I hit you? Can I hit you? Yes.
As one with wind and cloud.
Swirl.
Can't see.
Come on. Get down.
I'll uproot
Down,
you.
bird. Down. Yes. That's just for okay. Chim 12. This is where I either break or I break the game. Oh my god, I'm breaking already. I am breaking already. Magu Kenki. Do I want to do Magu Kenki? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I'm bringing Navia. Bring in Navia. My Navia is a little bit cracked, which I'm so happy for. I don't know if I should bring Goro together. We shall see. You, these are all crackheads. Oh my gosh. I need to bring Bennett in the first half. Somehow. Or instead of Goro, I bring, who's that? Xiangling? Because and then Bennett, because I need a healer, but I need to work twice as fast to get the ice shield down. And with this one, I most definitely am, with this stupid Abyss Lecter, I am bringing Layla, I am bringing possibly Rosaria. We'll see what Chemio 3 has. Okay. Not okay. This is not okay. I don't fight this boss. I don't. Because I have no need to. Oh god. Okay, just to preface, I am not gonna get 9 stars at 412. I'm not. My palms are already sweaty. I am sweaty everywhere else, and I just took a bath like 2 hours ago. Okay, we have set the tone. We are bringing Cryo at the bottom. I forgot I can bring Risley. Check. Okay, that's good. It's good. Risley and Layla. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, Risley, Layla. We need to heal. And who's the last one? I think we can bring Kazuha because there is a mob here that I don't want to stay too long at. So I think that's gonna do well. So might actually benefit from having Bennett down here. Yeah. The sad thing is, right, I don't know what to do. Okay, yeah, I have Jean here, but she's not properly built, so I don't, and I've not used her in teams recently, so I need a refresher for her. So okay, I guess we're rolling with this. Let's just roll. Let's see what happens. I am hoping Navia can help. With characters less than 50, attack plus 60. Elemental Burst. Okay, Elemental Burst will help with Risley, and will help with Albedo, will help with Bennett, and Xiangling. So yes. So first things first, we do this, we do this, we do this, we do this. Oh my lord. Come on, Spina. Do your work. Do your magic. Not magic. Not magic at all. Oh my lord.
Moment of birth.
But you know, she did a decent chunk of damage. Oh my god. And so did they. They also did a decent chunk of damage. Come on. I'm waiting. Just waiting for that. Wait! Okay. Indiscriminate spamming of her E right now. Yes. Okay. Okay. If you're gonna be that way with
this ancient power.
I think that just nice. Oh my gosh.
Feeling lucky?
No, I don't feel lucky whatsoever. Come on. I'm just waiting for the cryo one to come. Okay.
This one's got your name on it.
I hate the Magu Kenki, but I'd rather fight the Magu Kenki than other flying monsters. Okay?
Let the show begin.
Now it's crucial for these two to die together. And they are not going to die together because I am stupid. Okay, reset.
Go,
Nope.
go.
Wind strike.
protect us.
Okay, I need to time this really well.
Face your gift.
Nice! I did that well. I'm praising myself for that because in higher levels that has never happened to me, and I'm very proud of that. Okay. Yes, catch me. Catch me. I don't care particularly because I can do that.
Stars, shine for me. Not now.
Wait now.
Okay.
Have a safe trip.
See, already I am not going to like get 3 stars on this one.
Cole, learn to command. I'll protect us.
A moment, please.
Come on. Nice. This is the kicker here.
Adorn my night into the wind.
Stars, shine for
Layla
me.
be doing my life's work here.
Get a little chilly. Wait now.
Yes. Life. Oh my
Let's
goodness.
dance. My guiding stars.
That was cute.
Cole, learn to command.
Let's begin.
Wow, sick.
Have a safe trip.
As one with wind and cloud.
See, I'm not gonna get 3 stars,
Nature.
but that's okay.
Cole, I'll protect us.
That's okay. Oh.
Don't be scared.
Why?
Let the show begin.
What is happening? What is happening? I don't know what I'm doing.
Steady, go.
Wait now.
Come on.
Okay.
Stars, shine for me. My guiding.
Wah. Wah.
Clouds high. The birds come. One with nature.
Face your
This is so not going well. Not going well at all.
Into the wind.
Not now.
Hit me. Okay, 1 down. 1 more stubborn lady to go. Ah. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. I am okay with that. It's fine. Oh my gosh, Navia. I forgot they cancelled it out. They cancelled it out.
Watch out. Hey, Boba, get them. Coming at ya.
Moments of birth.
Teamwork is dreamwork. Coming at ya. A proper send-down from the Mosquito. That's gonna hurt in the morning.
What? I need Bennett. Bennett cannot die.
Coming at ya. Nice and spicy. I'm going in. You're toast.
Burst forth.
Watch out. Yeah.
Come on, don't run away.
Witness my great undertaking.
Strictly die.
Meant to be.
Watch out.
Oh my gosh.
Don't be scared.
As one with wind and cloud. One with nature.
Have a safe trip. Wait now. So sweet. Prepare yourself. Now escape.
Okay.
journey ends
Target
here.
practice.
Cold, mine's the command.
Sacrifice is ready.
Ah,
Clouds high. The birds call. The wind knows me.
Stay cool. Face your guilt. Let's begin.
Stars, shine for me. Not now. Let's dance.
One with nature.
For more, please.
Fallen leaves.
ah.
Adorn my night into the wind.
Cold, mine's the command. My guiding.
Get a little chilly.
Yeah, I am not getting any. I am not getting any full marks on this one.
Of grace.
The wind knows me.
Stars, shine for me. Let the show begin. The night is cold.
One with nature. Clouds high. The birds call.
Way now. Have a
Okay.
I hold
Nice.
Cold, mine's the command. My guiding.
the power.
The wind knows me.
Be upon you. Let's begin. The truth shall set you free.
Wow.
Let's dance.
Hear
The
ye
night is cold.
upon you.
I cannot afford to
Way
lose.
now. The power of the shall set you free.
Not now.
Shall set you free. Be upon
One
you.
with nature.
Hear ye the word behind you. Door
I'll protect you.
Ah,
opened
My
not
guiding.
bad.
the power of revelation.
Stars, shine for me.
Another 2 stars. I'm okay with that. Okay, moving on. I am using all my focus that I did not use at work to complete this. Oof. I am so glad. I am sad I didn't. Oh my gosh. I'm sad I didn't bring.
Well, teamwork is dreamwork. Watch out. Nice and spicy.
Just try to hit me.
Watch out.
Come into being. Moment of birth.
Attack! That's the way. Hey there!
To the fairy.
Coming at ya! Everybody stand back!
Burst forth.
You're toast!
Feel this ancient power.
Okay, I'm not worried about the male
Feeling lucky?
figure one. I'm more worried about the female figure one because she usually hits harder.
Hiya!
Okay, hold on. Ah, I lost the chain.
Let's light it up! Haha! Hey there! Cha!
Burst
Oh my
forth.
gosh.
I'm going in! Yeah!
Moment of birth.
A proper send-off! From the... Hey, yeah! Feeling lucky? This one's got your name on it!
Oh, I'm done. Stop hitting me.
Booba, get them! Feeling lucky?
Hey.
That's fire! Well, with rocks. Hey there!
All right. Last of it.
I
Let
cleanse
the
you
show
of your
begin.
sin. Let's begin. Burn this barren wasteland.
Yeah, hi.
Just one more sin.
The night is cold.
Okay, this is the part where
I'll protect us.
this is the part where I'm not gonna do anything.
Wind strike.
Oh no! Will
As
this
one with
work?
wind and cloud.
I think not.
Cole, mine's a command. My guiding star.
Something seems to be going on. Ah, it's
Into the
Kazuma.
wind.
It's gonna get a little chilly. For more, please.
Hi.
Be gone.
Not now. Let the show begin.
Where are you? Where are you, piece of shit?
Your salvation.
Don't be scared. The night is cold.
Way now. Thy blessing.
Wind strike.
Destroy. Oh my
I'll
lord.
protect us.
Hey!
My guiding star.
That was lucky.
Fallen leaves. Adorn my.
I am not gonna finish this.
Have a sage with
Okay, this is the lucky part.
the unholy dross.
Cole, mine's a command.
I am so lucky I have Layla. I am so lucky I have Layla.
The night is cold. Let the show begin.
One with nature. The wind knows
I.
clouds high. The birds call.
Not now.
Nice.
Stars, shine for me.
Help. This is gonna help.
Wind strikes.
Ah, I missed. I missed.
Salvation. Stay calm. Face the abyss.
What?
The night is cold.
Into the wind.
Don't be scared. My guiding star.
The unholy dross.
Hi.
Okay, that makes it easier.
As one with wind and cloud. The wind knows me.
Have a sage with
Into the wind.
No.
Stars, shine for me.
Okay, I'm so glad the ice one didn't last long.
your salvation.
1 star. Well, I don't care. I did it for 12. I passed. I am okay with that. Ah! Oh my lord. Okay. Let me just get all these. Use. Okay. Then to collect the ones inside. That's the important part because okay, hold on. 2, 3, 4. Okay, let me clear this. Now, by the gods of the Spiral Abyss, will I get Chloran? Oh my gosh. Nope, I did not get Chloran. I did get another Setos though. Okay, I just need you guys to see my pity right now. Okay. Alright, I forgot. I lost my 50-50 to Tainari. Oh well. Ah! But I got another con for Cetus, but Cloran. Cloran.
My time with the Spines taught me that carrying an unreliable weapon is worse than not carrying one at all.
Okay. Whatever that may be. Now for Cetus, right? Oh no, wait. Let's deal with some of these. I'm sad. I'm sad. I don't. She's so good. She's perfect for people who like the quick swap style, which is me. You know, which of course it didn't reflect in how I played the Spiral Abyss, but that's beside the point. Um, I'm no, I'm not the kind. Okay, I mean, all right. This is my hot take on Spiral Abyss and how people play it. Okay. Now, Spiral Abyss is a great place to test your characters, and I think that's specifically the purpose of Spiral Abyss. You know, because you're pitted against really high level mobs. Some also are strategic words strategically built mobs so that player have some of the hardest time ever to defeat the mobs in a given time frame, right? So at least for me right now, okay, this time last year, if I were to play Spiral Abyss, floor 11 would be hard for me. I'm telling you now, floor 11 would be hard for me, and I wouldn't even dare to attempt floor 12. To be honest, because I got Navia, and I'll show you my Navia stats real quick, like soon. Okay, like she can easily hit 100k on like decent artifacts and stuff. Okay, so this is my Navia outside. Minimal elemental mastery, which is fine. Attack is at 2.7k. Her weapon, of course, I have to get her signature weapon, albeit it's only R1. I mean, if you want to throw money at a weapon, go ahead, but that's not me. My artifacts, though, crit rate, I got a decent 46%, and crit damage, I got a good chunk, 87%. So that brings my stats to this. See, this is decent. It's not over the top. It's not overkill. I opted for more crit rate because I wanted her to hit the big numbers. And my crit damage is 176, which is decent, you know, it's decent. And let me see her talents. Level 10. Level 10 for her E, because that is where the magic is. And then, of course, I should probably level this up one time, but it's fine. It's fine. So, but this is where the magic happens. Because look at that. 700% base damage for the shard shot. Which I think is the first burst of the damage. 700%. Now, the cannon, I think it's good because it's going to help you with getting the shards. And also, I mean, if it's going to hit for 12 seconds, you can, you know, and it's going to hit 112%, go ahead and do it. You know, it's 127%. I think the intervals between the cannon shots are pretty short, so probably you'll get easily 10 cannon hits with this at 127%, which is good, you know? After 4 seconds, and then there's this. I don't use this much, but when she gets the geo damage infusion, she will benefit from the geo damage bonus that she has. And there's this. Now you get 20% increased attack for each of these different different elements in the party. Now, in the what you call it, in the Spiral Abyss, I only had 20%. Imagine if instead of Bennett, I had Barbara. I would have 40%. She would have gotten more damage. So she, like, you can stack pretty easily for Navia, so which is why you can hit 100k for her E easily. And with other characters, it's not like, okay, so for Risley, right? This is his enhancement. 100 and at level 9 is 167% of the normal attack. What's his attack? 2000. And he does do, like, depending on the buffs that you have on him, he does do a decent 36 to 40k damage for his charged attack. This one, I would say, like, for Risley, I would say his stats is not so high. If I level this up, I should probably level this up. I should actually probably, like, level, like, 3%. Is that 3% gonna break the bank? Who knows? And then for this one, 5 to 7%. This might be beneficial, especially since the charge attack will get an additional 15%. So, okay, that's beside the point. But basically, Navia is easy to stack Navia. You have Navia, use her at Spiral Abyss to get just maybe even 1 4 further, or maybe an extra 2 stars that you need to get the full reward. Use her. Shiori, I say, is a okay. If you look at my character list, right, the way it's arranged from, in my head, the way I believe it's arranged from strongest to weakest. That's how I think the system arranged it. And Shiori stands at the top because she is one of my strongest Geo characters. In fact, most of my Geo characters are really well built. Like, if you go down to the 4 stars, look. It starts off with her. It starts off with Yunjin, and then Goro, and then Ningguang. Because they're all really well. For some reason, my Geo users are just really well built. What other, except for Madame Noelle, I don't use her because I typically don't enjoy Claymore styles, but there are certain Claymore styles that are nice. Gaming is fun. Chongyun, my first 4-star Claymore character that I really enjoyed. I tried to enjoy Beidou, courtesy influence from Dish.
If you ever want to trade tactics, I'm always ready.
But I don't like the counter attack mechanism. I'm not smart enough for that, basically. So I really just hack and slash. So Chongyun was great because his cooldown was very good. His cooldown is good. His what's his cooldown actually for this thing? Field duration 10 seconds, CD is 15. And then this thing is only like his ultimate is only 40 energy. And I would say it's a decent stack. Like, if I could actually, I need to start considering, like, who else's skills that I need to level up. Now, I need to level up his normal, like, okay. But yeah, like, look, skill damage also is like 300%. I can increase to another 22%. Like, his stacks is actually really good. So if you have really good artifacts and weapons on him, you can actually bring Chongyun really far. I have him on Blackcliff because I want a look at that. Although my stats is not too high, 1007 for attack for Claymore is a bit low, but he does decent damage because his crit is 200%. Yeah. So yeah, I love Fremine. For some reason, his attack speed is faster. And I put him at a little higher crit rate than I usually would. Just a little bit, 60%. Because I still want him to hit a decent amount of numbers. Ningguang, to be honest, just that much. And she does great damage. I don't know how, I don't know why, but she does great damage. I have her at Skyward Atlas, but when I can, I put her on Lost Prayer, which helps with the crit rate and also Okay, not so much the base attack. Look at the difference in the base attack, man. Okay, I'm just rambling now. So let me finish let me finish all my dailies.
Shadow Raven, let night fall. Haha.
Hey,
This
look at
one's
that.
got your name on it.
Oh my god, I missed.
Ah,
Yeah, that's also the thing where you can miss with Navia, which is not fun.
nah, nah.
It's not fun when you miss with Navia because that is huge DPS loss. But you know, okay, also a hot take. If you're free to play and you're wishing, oh, I wish I had this character, I had that character, just remember, right? All the characters that you don't have right now, you will eventually get them. You will eventually get them. It's just gonna take a long time. Why I say that? Because they are all on rotation. They are all on rotation. So like every time there's a new banner out or whatnot, or even a rerun, you know? See, there's even reruns. So like, oh my lord.
Oh, chat. This one's got your name on it.
Yeah, so like,
Went too far.
it's just a matter of planning. It's literally planning your finances. That's what I literally did. Okay. So with these characters, right? Okay, we're just looking at the 5 stars. I got Kaching first, and I skipped along like a couple,
Oh,
and then I got either Hu Tao, or Tainari first. Because I really like their playstyle, and at that time I didn't have a Hydro DPS, so I when Child came out, I pulled for him. And then after Child, I think it was Kazuha, because how to not love Kazuha, right? How to not love Kazuha. After Kazuha, or maybe I got Albedo first. I think Albedo, yeah, Albedo was one of the first few that I drew as well, because I also like his playstyle. He is an off-field sub DPS, especially with his E. And at one point in time, people weren't too excited about him because his skills scale of defense, which at the point in time you could only get defense from the main stats of artifacts. There was no bonus. Hold on. Like, see, there was no like when Albedo came out. There wasn't like Husk of Opulent Dreams with like defense 30%, and then like this 4-piece buff. So previously, what people would do is people would stack attack on him for his burst damage. And because his burst, look at that, it's 624. It's actually worthwhile if you want to have Albedo as a sub DPS, like just burst wise. He's really good, and his energy cost is only 40. His CD is 12, which is decent as well. So a lot of people were building him for burst damage, and then this artifacts like came out, and they were like, oh my god, his E is now very powerful. Because look at that, skill damage is 222%. Sure, transient blooms blossom damage is 227% defense. Now, the magic here is when you put down your E and it has that field effect, right? And then you hit your Q, and what happens with Q? If I'm not mistaken, yeah. So okay, sorry. So you hit your E, right, and then you go about your rotation, and as the rotation is happening, these transient blooms will hit the mobs, and this is a lot, especially for damage, and because of I have 3,200 on Albedo. One, because of this weapon, which you can never get anymore because it was from a whatchamacallit, it's from one of the events. I forgot the name of the place, but it's from one of the events, and I believe this might be the only weapon that has that much defense stack for a defense character. So ever since I got the sword, I put it on Albedo. I never took it off. It's always been on Albedo. And then Opulent came out. Opulent Opulent came out with Inazuma, which was quite a long while actually after Albedo came out. So yeah, Albedo, Jean was by accident, Kaching was the first one I ever drew. Tainari I purposefully pulled for him when he first released, like when he was on the special banner. And people thought, like, oh, I'm just gonna wait for Tainari in the thing. But I don't think I don't know if the math is correct, but I feel like pulling for Tainari during the special banner was the smart choice. Because there is a guarantee. You can get a guarantee Tainari. Whereas if you wait for him in the standard banner, you're only guaranteed a 5-star. You don't know if it's gonna be a weapon, you don't know which character it's gonna be. So the probability of getting a Tainari in the standard banner is much lower. So I am so happy I got him at the special banner. Nahida, I got her in the second rerun. Was it second rerun or the first one? I can't remember. But when I saw her kit, I immediately wanted her. So I think at that time that was the banner, if I'm not mistaken. It was Nahida and then Yaimiko rerun. I wasn't sure. I'm not sure. But either way, I wanted Nahida because hello, the magic she has with Dendro. She has like she's the perfect Dendro support. The perfect Dendro support. Whoever thought of her skill deserves a raise. So I got Nahida. Of course I got Ayato when it was in Inazuma because I needed another Hydro DPS, and he took a while to build because my artifacts are not that great. Like I could farm for him, but like if you look at the stats, it actually looks better than I remember. Okay, the one thing that was lacking at the time was his weapon. I did not have a proper weapon for him. So I literally had to wait for the second rerun of the Haran to get this for him. And then he was decent. I don't know how to buff him, sadly. I'm bad at that. But right now he's at a decent level. So he's between him and Tainari, I will still use him. But most of my Hydro characters are supports. That's just how it is. Yeah. Really? There already? Did I already do 3 commissions? It feels like so little. Man, it's been a while since I concentrated a bit on Genshin, and I would say their mechanics are a bit more simpler. They are and every time there's a new mechanic or anything, it's always region specific, which I love, you know? It adds to the specialty of like each region of the game. Okay, let me do these. And let me go and collect the daily stuff. Okay. Daily commissions. So yeah, I'm actually really loving them. I don't think I'll ever stop playing Genshin. Because it's still... I'm so glad the 3 games I'm playing, okay?
Here is your reward.
I play Genshin Impact, I play Honkai Star Rail, and now Wuthering Waves, and I play all 3 as a free-to-play player. It's possible, but it's grindy. And it's, how to say... I don't want to say bad things about modern players, but truth be told, right? Games back then, they were all grindy. What? Oh, shit! I forgot the event. No, Cloran's story.
Still no dice?
Oh man.
Not at all. And I've asked pretty much. Lynette's ears drooped as soon as she heard that we'd have to be out and about for days on end. And Fremine, he hid himself under his helmet as soon as he realized there'd be people around that he didn't know.
That's Fremine.
What about Chiori and Charlotte? I feel like both of them would be more than up to it.
I've asked them already, but they're both pretty busy right now. I just gave the members of the Spina a few days off, too, so I don't want to bother them either.
This is getting pretty difficult.
Did they do that on purpose?
Nadia, Cloran, what's up?
Oh my. Well, if it isn't my dear partners. How are you all doing?
Huh. Navia?
Yes, ask us to do whatever work you need to do.
Oh, you mean...
Yep, this is our chance.
They purposely did that to match. They're besties.
Do you need our help with something?
Oh, precisely. My dear partners, we've got a huge problem right now that only you can solve.
Whoa, for real?
Absolutely. We've already exhausted all our other options.
I'm like Cloran, I always thought of her as very stern, but she's very friendly with the bubbly Navia.
Traveler, Pine, would you join us and play Marechaussee Hunter Judgment Day?
A game.
Marechaussee what now?
It's a new game script by the Tabletop Troupe, a local roleplay adventure club.
Oh,
Ever heard of the Tabletop Troupe? They put out games that allow you to participate in a story and roleplay characters with your friends. Oh, I've loved their stuff ever since I was
Genshin
a kid.
D&D?
That sounds super interesting.
Clorand and I are both veteran members of the club. Recently, someone came up with a new script and was looking for people to help playtest it for them. And when they asked, of course I couldn't refuse.
Generally speaking, scripts at that level of development have a lot of issues.
This
But I
is
think
such
this
a
one is pretty solid.
coincidence because
The
like
author obviously put a lot of work into the story,
I just
and the world
watched
building is also quite
one
credible.
of Crimson Ruse's VODs on D&D, so he's kind of like explaining from from the start what D&D is, character creation, and like what are the mechanics of the game. So I have D&D as a reference right now, like what little D&D knowledge I have that as a reference right now for this Tabletop Troops
Whoa,
game.
whoa. I know I was the one that handed you the script, but some of us haven't read it yet. No spoilers, please.
Anyway, the script calls for a team of 4. Ah, yes. We're missing one final player right now.
So, you're saying you'll help us out? I knew I could count on you, partner.
Paimon and the Traveler are kind of a package deal. Is that okay?
That's not a problem. I'll adjust the pace based on the actual number of players, and ensure that everyone has a good time.
It's a D&D reference, right? All this.
Well, Traveler, what do you think? Wanna play? Paimon will
Help
follow
me
your
in for a
lead.
great script. Like, if it's gonna be
Well,
anything like
that solves
D&D,
our
I think
problem.
this would be like a
You
very
have
good
our thanks.
introduction to the game. I've never played D&D, and I never, like, my hometown never really had a community of D&D. I only know of D&D when I moved out of town into like the city, and you know, the
I'll
internet.
go grab the script manager from the club, right?
The script manager? Didn't you just
Dungeon
say that you
Masters.
gave Cloran the script?
The club introduced a completely new kind of gameplay for this script. In this iteration, the Game Master's version of the
Dungeon
script is
Master!
incomplete. The script manager provides the next part of the script only after
I
players
wonder
have
if
completed the
people
current
who
list
play
of objectives.
D&D and play Genshin were very excited about this, like just seeing how this particular mission will go, because it has to
On
be
top of
D&D,
that,
right?
in order to increase player immersion, the club has created some of the story's sets and scenes in real life. We'll only know where we should go once the script manager reveals the starting location.
Ah, okay, so that's where they put the
Wow,
difference
you're
in.
right. Whoever wrote this script really did put in a lot of work.
And it's got a real healthy amount of suspense, right? I mean, even the GM doesn't know how the story will end.
Oh,
I look forward to experiencing it with you all.
Why don't you go meet up with the others first? They should all be waiting at Chioria Boutique. I'll come over with the script manager as soon as I find them.
Sounds good. Remember to always watch where you're going, and don't rush.
You say that like I'm 6 years old or something. Let me think. What kind of character should I play this time?
I don't know if it's a tribute or
I
what.
just hope you'll pick up some useful skills this time. Oh, and stop trying to persuade every animal you come across.
Should I complete this right now? I'm at 10:45. I probably have time. Okay, let's complete Cloran's mission, even though I haven't. Okay. Look, I haven't done Chiori's, I haven't done Sino. I accidentally activated Cloran, and now here we are. Okay. Right, where are we?
Sorry to keep you waiting.
Oh,
Ah, you're back! Huh? And you've got the Traveler and Paimon with you too!
What a pleasant surprise. I assume you'll be joining us for the game then?
Linny, Farina! Paimon didn't know you were playing too. Are you also members of the tabletop troupe?
I'm more of a casual member, if anything. I haven't taken part in many formal club activities. Lynette, Fremine, and I play something similar at the Hotel Bouffe Tété sometimes, but I'm usually the GM.
ooh.
Still, I'm sure it'll be fun being a player for the first time. I'm looking forward to it.
Well, I'm not a member of the club at all. Claran simply woke me up first thing this morning, said there was a good script worth experiencing, and asked if I wanted in.
Ironically, the best kind of person to get roped into this
If you're
kind of game.
interested, I can give you a referral. That should give you a 40% discount on membership
Ooh.
fees.
I think I'll wait to see how this experience plays out first, especially when it comes to the quality of the script. If it's sufficiently fun, then I'll join.
Do you participate in a lot of tabletop troupe activities, Clarin?
You could say that. She's actually one of the few senior game masters of the troupe.
Oh, I won't be surprised if the so-called great, like the new script that they're going to play is actually Cloran's.
Right. I knew about that even when she was still my subordinate.
It's nothing. Really, just a small hobby of mine.
I'm glad she's not that cold like Rosaria.
Paimon's so used to seeing you be all upstanding and intimidating as a
Yeah.
champion duelist. It's kind of hard to imagine you role-playing with a bunch of friends.
Surely you jest. I would never intentionally make things difficult for my players. I maintain a clear boundary between my professional and personal lives. The me you see at court represents the law and order of Fontaine. I put all personal feelings to the side and grant a fair duel to all who seek to defend their honor. But in my personal life, I'm just an ordinary person.
Well, you say that, but for all the time I've known you, I don't think I've ever seen you cry. I've seen you get angry, sure, but now I'm wondering whether you were actually mad or if it just looked that way from the outside.
I was probably in work mode during those times.
Is that so? Well, in any case, I just feel like even in your personal life, you don't get emotional very often.
I used to be that way, but now, right?
So you want to see me cry? That might be a little difficult. A show of anger, though, that might be something I could accomplish.
Show of anger? No, I don't want to see Cloran angry. Did you see her trailer? She hunts people. She hunts people as good or maybe even better than Yelon, if I do say so myself. Because Yelon used intelligence. She uses her wit. And if you put 2 and 2 together, I don't know who would win, man.
No, that's not what I meant.
We're talking.
Ah, I'm back! Here, allow me to introduce you to the
Ooh.
script manager, Mr. Florian.
Pleasure to meet you all.
Hello. Wait, are you a champion duelist too, Mr. Florian?
Oh?
Oh, no. This is just the costume provided by the club. I occasionally play a few of the roles in my scripts.
That sounds like a lot of work.
It's nothing. It's the least we can do to give the players a more immersive experience. Anyway, allow me to give you a brief introduction of the script. This script was adapted from the real history of the Marushose hunters. You all will play the role of hunters from a bygone era and resolve a series of events unfolding in the capital.
Paimon's not super familiar with the
Let's go
history of the
auto here.
Marachose hunters. Is that a problem?
Hmm.
Oh, no problem at all. I can give you a brief rundown. So, basically, Marashose hunters were people who dedicate themselves to hunting monsters and protecting the city by using a special swordsmanship technique passed down over generations.
Okay.
Their story can be traced back to the ancient Remurian dynasty, as well as the first hunter, Cassiodor.
Wait,
But I'll leave the finer details for you to seek out and discover later.
Cassiodor.
Mm-hmm. And I'll provide additional commentary as the story progresses.
If I'm not mistaken, we met Cassiodor when if you played the Petricha like is it World Quest or Story Quest, you will come across Cassiodor by the end of the story. I can't remember if it was the cat or if it was the deranged ghost mage. One of the two. I'm guessing it's the cat. The name is so familiar. I need to look it up.
In that case,
I need to write
brave
that
hunters,
down.
are you ready to set out on an unknown adventure?
No.
Whoa, just one sentence and it's like we're in the story already.
Oh, we're starting? We just
Aha,
we
I
just
see
going
many a
into it?
determined gaze before me.
Okay.
Very well. Head over to this location and be.
So, as we follow the story, it leads us to specific scenes? Ooh, sounds pretty innovative. What does the message in the envelope say?
Envelope.
It's the exact location of the scene, as well as the formal permission to use the venue. Huh, seems like they have everything prepared.
I have a sinking feeling that Chlorine.
Please check all
prepared
your
all
belongings,
this,
everyone,
but I
and
don't
make sure
know.
you haven't forgotten anything. Once you're ready,
I'm very
please follow
bad
me to
at
the
guessing
designated location.
and like the end of stories and the
Sounds good.
plot if
Understood.
you haven't told.
Move
Yeah. Okay. Where to? 400 meters away. Just gonna do this. Yoink. Hey. Okay, let me just get this. Because this is the important part. Yeah. Let me tell you something. Not only did I lose my 50-50 to Tainari. Okay, I don't hate Tainari. I love Tainari. I want to get, full constellations for Tainari. But Cloran, I missed out on Cloran. I probably am gonna miss out on Cloran, which is fine. It's fine. But I also missed out on Boot Hill. I'm gonna miss out on Boot Hill because I lost my 50-50 to Clara. I mean, okay, I can feel upset about it. But I'm not gonna whine too much about it because, like, eventually these characters will come back. You just don't know when. That's the shitty part. You just don't know when they're gonna come back. Like how at one point, in the beginning of the game, Tainari had multiple reruns compared to other 5-star characters. While, if I'm not mistaken, it was Yae Miko and Albedo. Albedo did not have a second rerun in a long time. So it sucks to wait, but I don't mind waiting.
They really have thought of everything. Even the Fatometer is here and ready to go for us.
Fatometer?
The Fatometer. What's that?
It's a card that's used to determine action success or failure. We'll need to use it when we try to use certain skills.
And what about all the dessert and tea? Is that for us as well?
That's what the message said.
Really? That's so nice. It feels just like a tea party with friends.
It feels weird to have Rina not be sassy.
Those snacks have Paimon's name written all over them.
I think you might be more of a snack hunter than a Marashose hunter, Paimon.
She is the snack hunter lavender melon.
Snack Hunter Paimon reported for duty. If there are delicious snacks to be found, Paimon will track down every last one.
The desserts are great. But I'm still looking forward to the story more than anything.
Okay.
Very. First, Please pick up the blank character cards in front of you and write down your name and profession.
Is this not D&D? Genshin
You can
Impact
find an
D&D.
abbreviated version of the rules printed on the back of your character card. If you have any questions, feel free to ask me. In this story, everyone is a Marashosei hunter. To reflect this, the club has prepared a small badge for everyone.
That's cute.
Ooh, nice.
As hunters, you have proficiency in swordsmanship and fighting by default, so there's no need to allocate any additional skill points to those areas.
I find it so wild that just 1 hour before I start the stream, I was learning about D&D, and then now I'm literally having a revision class, but in Genshin. Why? Why is there a crab on Lenny's butt? Why is there a crab on Lenny's butt? Oh my god, I'm moving on.
Swordsmanship? So there's a fighting part to all of this? Paimon's not sure she can do all that on her own. Maybe Paimon can just stick with you?
Why don't you share a character card then? The Traveler will be the Marashosei hunter, and you can be her little floating assistant.
Huh. Kinda like in real life.
So, for the name, do I fill it out with the name of my character?
Yep. It can be any name you like.
Oh,
You can use your real name too if you want. I do that whenever I get too lazy to think of a new name.
Oh, so it would be like experiencing a different life, but still as yourself. That's not a bad idea.
that's a... Oh man. I feel a bit sad because if people really understand Farina's background and like the Archon quest, this experiencing a different life but still as yourself is something new to her, especially when she had to pretend to be a certain persona for 500 years. So this is it's kind of like a kinder way compared to what she had to endure. So I feel sad reading this.
In that case, I think I'll continue to use the name Linny then.
Next up is the skill sheet. You have a limited amount of skill points that you can use to learn a number of skills. The more points you invest in a particular skill, the easier it will be to pass associated checks.
I'll take persuasion and investigation. Those are must-haves when it comes to missions like these.
Oh, those skills sound like they'd be useful for gathering intelligence. Good idea, Navia.
So, should we also take those skills then?
Not necessarily. Since we're working together as a team, we could leave the negotiations to Navia and use our skill points to pick up other useful skills. For example, I think I'll take stealth and sleight of hand. That will give us more options if we run into any situations we can't negotiate our way out of.
Oh, interesting. I wasn't thinking about it like that. Let me see. I'll take arts and performance. I'm not quite sure what use they'll be, but I'm not as knowledgeable about the other skills, and I am not too confident I'd be able to roleplay them well.
Well, that leaves us. What do you want to learn, Traveler?
Insight. Information is king.
Oh, something that'll help you get a read on other people's thoughts. Sounds useful.
Medicine.
Ooh, so you want to help people when they're injured. That's nice of you. So what do you think? Are you sure you want to learn these two skills?
Yep, I'm sure. I've always been in like a collaborative
Looks like you each have
multiplayer
enough points to
setting.
choose one final skill.
I always prefer to be sub DPS or support, that
You
kind of
all
thing.
pick such classic skills.
That's
It's
my
fun
forte,
to go a little
being
bit out
the
of the
support.
box, you know.
Why do I get the feeling she's getting ready to cause trouble?
Okay.
For example, this one here. Summon. Doesn't it sound super mysterious and cool?
Oh, I saw that one just now as well. The description says, this skill can be used under certain circumstances to summon characters or creatures that fit the script's world-building rules.
The script's world-building rules, huh? But how are we supposed to know what a Marashosei hunter can summon?
Oh,
Ooh,
that's
good
not for us
question.
to worry about, my friend. Just learn the skills that interest you, and the GM will take care of the rest.
Oh no, she threw Cloran under the bus with the summon. That means Cloran now kind of has to think about what kind of beast will suit the world building.
Alright, you've convinced Paimon. Let's learn summon then. Paimon can't wait to see what kind of thing shows
The
up.
crab is still there. In a more appropriate looking place though. And that's a big ass crab. Do you like that crab can go for 100 ringgit at a restaurant? Seaside crabs are hard to get, you know?
Well, now that everyone's more or less finished creating their characters, we can begin.
Okay.
Since 2 of our players are doing this for the first time, though, let me ask, would you like to play on easy mode or authentic mode?
Let's go authentic.
What's the difference between the two?
Yeah.
Well, in role-playing games, the story sometimes changes based on the decisions of the players and the results of the Fatometer. For
Ooh.
example, if you fail a check, that means you cannot use the target skill in that scenario. A critical failure may even result in further negative consequences. If you choose to play in authentic mode, every time you elect to use a skill, you'll need to use the Fatometer to see whether you succeed or fail, and face any consequences that may follow.
That's kind of like the standard practice for D&D, right? Like, you want to do an action, and then the dungeon master will, is it called dungeon master? The DM will say, okay, I want you, yeah, you need to roll this many for you to be able to have that action. I think that's pretty similar.
If you choose easy mode instead, every check will be successful by default,
Oh.
and you won't have to worry about luck playing a factor.
That's not fun. Oh, we actually get to play. Okay. Random checks triggered by the Fatometer often serve. Okay. Press to draw a card between 1 and 20. If numbers display greater. Okay, sure. Random checks triggered by the Fatometer often serves. Okay, it's the same thing. Roleplay. Please roleplay in the scene. Affected by the result. Current check bonuses will be added. Okay. The
Given
fact that
that
you can
I'd like
actually
to focus
have
on the
that
story,
option on
I
a
suppose I should pick
on like
easy mode.
a character
I
mission
feel
like
bad
this.
if I brought the team down by failing my checks.
Huh? Oh, come on. Don't worry about that.
RNG.
RNG is the lifeblood of role-playing games. I'm going with
I
authentic
want to
mode
get all
for
the
sure.
crabs. Like, it's just bothering me. I want to get all the
Never
crabs.
knowing what you might have to overcome.
I'd rather be mentally prepared for what might happen.
All right, then I'll mark down Farina for easy mode. All her checks will be successful by default. As usual, Navia and Linny will play on authentic mode.
Oh, there's an option for that.
What about you,
Okay.
dear partner? How would
Authentic
Are you
mode.
sure?
Yes. Yes, I'm sure.
Trust me, you'll see the beauty of RNG.
I'm already living it.
Honestly, I don't think Clorand would make things too difficult for us, no matter what the Fatometer says. Isn't that right, Clorand?
No promises.
Yes.
That wasn't super reassuring.
Well, anyway, enough talk. Let's get
This
started.
is a great
I want to
introduction for
experience
people
at least
who
a
would
good chunk of the
be
story.
interested in D&D. Like, this is
Speaking
great
of the story,
and unexpected.
why is the beginning scene on a beach?
Well, that's because a long time ago,
Hmm?
back when human civilization was still in its
The
infancy,
art is beautiful.
powerful demons and evil sorcerers ruled over the land. They created a host of monsters and sent them to slaughter all humans in existence. Soon, a group of human rebels banded together. With their swords raised, they swore to brave the darkness, and in doing so, subdue each and every monster that sought their destruction. They became known as the Marachose Hunters.
Oh, we playing already? The loading screen is great too. Oh, cool! You're in the
Sometime
scenario.
later, as a member of the Marachose Hunters, you receive a commission. Following the address provided on the message, you take a boat and arrive at this strange city. As you inhale, you can taste the slightly salty air of the docks as you begin to survey your surroundings. There aren't many people in the vicinity, but you do take note of a few others who, like you, seem to be sizing up this place. Your eyes meet, and you realize these people are fellow Marachose hunters, likely led to this location after receiving the same commission as you.
You're all Marachose hunters too, right? Allow me
Oh,
to
that's a
introduce
cute
myself. The
steampunk
name's
costume.
Navia, monster hunter by trade and helpful neighborhood businesswoman on the side. What say you to traveling together? We can help each other out
I'm
on the
so
road.
happy that they made separate
Okay,
costumes.
count me in. My name
Ooh,
is
that's
Lynn.
interesting.
I've been wandering since I was little and picked up a few less than legal tricks along the way. I was adopted by a Marachose hunter and later chose to follow in his footsteps.
Is this where you introduce your character to everyone? It sounds like they've done this dozens of times.
Farina is literally me.
My name is Farina, and, I grew up in a noble family. I always had a strong interest in performance and the arts. Even though I'm a Marachose hunter, what I really want is to be a performing artiste.
Hey, that's really cool. You can do it, Farina. That's exactly how it's done.
Huh.
Paimon is Paimon, a good friend and companion to this Marachose hunter right here.
I'd much
I've been studying medicine
Oh.
ever since I was a child. I want to do my part to eradicate these monsters and use what I've learned to heal others.
Oh, welcome. When we face the monsters, I'll make sure to charge in front to give everyone some cover. You can take care of the healing at the back.
You open your envelopes at the same time. The message reads, "To the honorable and trustworthy Marachose hunters, our kingdom is currently facing a grave crisis. The lands outside the capital have been overtaken by monsters, and our people are being led astray by forces of wickedness. We beseech you, please help us resolve this crisis and return peace and stability to our home."
Huh. The layout of this city looks super familiar. It kind of reminds Paimon of Mondstadt.
Because it is
The
Paimon.
scriptwriter must have used a real-world city as a reference when coming up with the map.
It's great, actually.
As experienced hunters, the layout of the city reminds you of places once traveled. You recall the sight of tree-lined streets and the gentle tranquility of days gone by.
Has Clorin been
Yet,
to Mondstadt?
as you regard the city in front of you, it appears to be little more than an empty shell. Its hollow gates are open to you, beckoning you to come forth and bring salvation back to the town.
I carefully read every line of the letter and turn my attention to the signatures at the bottom. Who issued this commission to us?
Oh.
You see a long string of unfamiliar names. It would seem that many of the residents of the city issued this commission together. They sensed that things were not right within the kingdom and sent a distress signal to the outside world.
In that case, why don't we take a walk around the city and see if we can learn anything from the local residents?
Oh, good idea. We might be able to get some leads on the monsters and bad guys we're after.
Oof. Oof.
You look up and see a tavern nearby. It appears to be open for the day.
Why don't we go check out that tavern? If the novels I've read are anything to go by, taverns are usually full of information.
I'm glad Farina's having fun. I mean, after her story, like, Farina deserves some fun.
As you approach the tavern, you find a plainly dressed woman standing nearby. She appears to be rather troubled about something.
Hey. Right,
Greetings, friend. Lovely weather we're having today, don't you think?
Oh, hello. I suppose you're right. The weather today is quite lovely. If only those monsters out there would stop causing trouble.
Oh, the VA is doing a
It
good
seems
job.
like every character included in the script has a certain amount of useful information to offer. If we keep asking questions, we might be able to get some good leads.
Oh, come now, don't be sad. Life is all about optimism. Oh, that reminds me. What did you have for breakfast this morning?
Huh?
That's an odd question.
I don't think that's the kind of question we're supposed to ask.
Nothing turns a frown upside down like good food. How about some macarons? I could make
You didn't even take cooking as one of your skill proficiencies.
That's not necessary, miss. Excuse me for saying this, but you don't really look like a chef.
What's
Besides,
Navia trying to
I'm
do?
not really a fan of sweets.
So you're someone who barely smiles and doesn't like sweets. You're really starting to remind me of this one friend of mine.
On purpose.
Did she just... Me?
I mean, you
Claire
can't.
must have broke character for a second.
I mean,
This isn't getting us anywhere. Traveler, maybe you can think of something.
give me decisions. Ooh, insight. I forgot
The
I have
results of
that.
insight checks aren't disclosed to the players, so I'll be the one consulting the photometer.
Ooh. Check complete.
You recall all the lessons you've learned in your time and begin to carefully observe the woman's mannerisms. You notice that when she's quiet, she has an empty look in her eyes, as if her thoughts have drifted to a place far, far away. And when she speaks, she often subconsciously reaches out to touch the ring on her left hand.
Sure.
So you noticed. That's a little embarrassing.
It's kind of a roundabout way to get to it,
A
okay?
horde of monsters suddenly appeared near the capital recently, so all the guards were dispatched to fight them.
Do you remember when those monsters appeared?
I'm not completely sure. All I know is that my husband was dispatched to fight them 3 days ago.
Oof.
Do you know where he was sent?
It all happened so fast. When we said our goodbyes, he couldn't even tell me where they were sending him.
You have our thanks, friend. We'll find and defeat those monsters as soon as possible. We sincerely
I
hope your
love his
husband will be able
outfit.
to return to your
It's
side
so
soon.
cute. And very
Thank
Lily.
you.
Don't worry. We'll find him. Just try to remain optimistic and wait for good news. We don't always get to choose what happens to us. But we do get to choose the little things, like what we eat and how we respond to the things life throws our way. I hope that one day, you too will recognize the power of something as small and inconsequential as a delicious dessert.
I'll do my best. You bid farewell to the woman and continue your journey further into the city.
Cloron's VA had a bonus to do this D&D bit. It's
As
so
you
well
venture
done.
further into the city, the streets appear largely empty. An elderly woman walks past. You see her shake her head as she puts away her wrinkled wallet.
Oh,
A nearby merchant folds his arms and gives you a disdainful look. You get the impression that he's someone who has long gotten used to the sight before him.
why are you discriminating against travelers? Oh,
Although he doesn't seem very friendly, merchants are usually a good source of information, right?
Pardon me, sir. I'd like to ask a question if I may.
That depends. How much are you willing to pay?
How about this much?
What do you take me for? Some lowly beggar? You can't even buy half an onion with that amount.
oh god.
Surely an onion can't be that expensive, right?
Cloron's VA is
what do
having a
you know?
time of her life.
War's nearly upon us. Everything costs several times what it did before. If you're not gonna buy anything, then scram.
Yeah.
Whoa, what a nasty guy. Maybe we shouldn't even bother talking to him.
But he still might have information we need.
Persuade!
Can you think of something? Sir, we came to this city to solve the very problem you seem to be referring to. The war you mentioned, would it happen to be against the monsters outside the city? If you happen to be well informed and know a thing or two about what's going on, we'd appreciate it if you could share that information with us. After all, the sooner this problem gets resolved, the easier it will be for you to do your business.
Oh, oh, a 20 roll. Nice. Against an 8.
Well, things are basically as you said, young lady. Those monsters are camped outside the city, and they've been destroying all our trade routes. We have limited
Smart
reserves within the
monsters.
city, so if this continues, we're all gonna be in big trouble.
Wait, you're saying no one has put a plan in place to distribute supplies or maintain order?
We could all starve, and those nobles in the palace wouldn't even break a sweat.
Ooh, that's
Who
the
knows?
world.
Maybe they've been in cahoots with the monsters all along.
That is concerning.
All right. That's all the information you need, right? Off with you now. I've still got business to do.
You know, if you smiled a little more, you'd definitely get more business. And I bet that would make your life just a little bit sweeter. I'm not saying it's guaranteed to work. It's just a tip.
Navia is very Navia in this.
Should we try to go somewhere with more people?
Oh, how about the city square? Follow me.
I know where City Square is. Where's the
Before you
fountain?
lies the city's central square. You see a man with a slightly anxious look on his face, pacing back and forth.
I
his
don't
head
care,
hanging
Flores.
low.
But there's no fountain.
He doesn't
Where is
seem
the
to notice your
fountain?
approach. Still immersed in his own thoughts, he shakes his head and lets out a long sigh.
Huh. This guy seems promising enough. Maybe I can get some information out of him. Hello, sir. Is there anything I can do to help you?
Oh?
Oh, wait, you're...
I'm...
Oh, dear goodness! You're a Marashose hunter!
You recognize us? Ah, are you one of the people who wrote the commission letter?
Yes! Oh, I didn't expect you to actually come! Oh, what great news! The city is saved!
What happened here?
Alas, we once lived comfortable, carefree lives. This city used to be free of monsters. The first Marashose hunter, Casiodor, the Golden Hunter, he was the one who drove them back. However, monsters have once again surrounded the city. Perhaps the seal that kept them at bay has lost its power. Or perhaps an evil sorcerer has been meddling in our affairs. All I know for sure is that their return has stripped the city of any chance at peace.
Are there not enough soldiers to drive them out?
It's not a question of numbers. The guards simply have no idea how to deal with them. Most people my age have never even seen one of the monsters, much less been trained to fight
Why
against
does
them.
Cloran playing the anxious
what's
man
worse,
sound like Bennett?
Many of us don't even know the history of the Marashose hunters anymore. When I was a child, though,
I feel like this
my
is what
grandfather
Bennett would
tell me
sound like if
stories
he was
about how the
actually
Marashose
anxious.
hunters
Like,
drove back
he's
the
such a good
monsters.
boy. He's a
So,
positive boy.
on the off chance
And
that
despite
something
his
might come of
unlucky
it,
streak,
I decided to reach
he's
out to
actually
you.
a really good support.
To be
I've
perfectly
used
honest,
Bennett since the very
I was
beginning.
starting to think all the
And I
stories
think
were just
every
tall
other
tales.
person who uses
But
Bennett will
now that I've
continue
seen
to
you in
use
person,
Bennett.
I finally
Because
know
not
that it was
only is
true.
his buff just
Well,
great
you can rest
all
easy,
over,
friend.
like,
The righteous
also
and
really easy to
formidable
use.
Marashose hunters are on the case.
The man is touched by your determination and resolve. His eyes begin to well with tears of relief.
Still, if we are going to hunt the monsters, we need to know where to find them. Can you give us any leads?
oh, yes, please.
All I know is that the area outside the city is dangerous. I'm afraid I
Oh,
can't point
sorry.
you toward
That
a
was my phone.
specific location.
I had to unpause
Oh,
it quickly.
although, if you leave the capital through the main gate and follow the road, you should run into a group of guards. They might know more about where to find the monsters.
I see. We'll go look for them then.
All right, be careful. Oh, and one last thing. The monsters outside the city are just part of the problem. There are
Inside
evil
the city?
sorcerers inside the city as well. So be on your guard.
Excuse you?
They're actively working with the monsters, and have corrupted the court ministers with
Anxious
malicious
man,
magic.
you know too much.
They're the reason
For
why,
someone who
even
claims you
inside
don't
the
know
city,
too much.
everything has been a giant mess. Even one of our kindest ministers has turned into a boorish and unreasonable figure, interested in nothing but enacting laws that exploit the people. Who knows how much longer we'll be able to go on like this.
Talk about being stuck between a rock and a hard place.
I feel bad for him. Maybe we should try to cheer him up?
Sing him a song.
Like,
I appreciate your kindness, but for now, it's more brave hunters. I leave the future of this kingdom to you.
Okay. I want this loading screen. I will put this on my iPad. I wonder if I can
if I understood
look for it.
correctly, there are currently 2 problems in the kingdom that need solving, right?
Exactly. We need to defeat the monsters outside the city and take down the evil sorcerer stirring up trouble from within.
But which problem should we tackle first?
Well, this seems like a good moment for a break. Take some time and discuss what you want to do. Let me know when you've made your decision.
I really didn't expect the people in the city to keep us at arm's length like that. I totally thought the hunters would be treated like heroes.
That's actually a very
Well,
good
Clarence said the
twist.
script took cues from the real history of Fontaine, right? Maybe the real-life Marushosei hunters were also treated like that.
I wouldn't say it's a perfect representation of history, but there are definitely some similarities. Would you like to hear more about it?
Sure. As long as it doesn't spoil anything in the script. You brought up bits and pieces of the hunter's history before, but it was all in passing.
Paimon wants to know too. The hunters were super powerful, right? Were they all from a special line of supernatural beings or something? Kind of like the yokai in Inazuma?
No. All Marashosei hunters were ordinary mortal
That
fighters.
makes them more
The only thing
impressive
that set them
to
apart
be,
were the special sword techniques passed down over the
to
centuries.
be just more like human,
So you
regular
mean
human,
anyone
but
could become
being
a
able
Marashosei
to
hunter?
pull off feats that border
In
on
theory, yes.
like human and
All you would need
superhuman
to do
ability.
is survive the rigorous training and
I mean,
master
there are
the
people like that
swordsmanship
right now,
techniques
you know, like
required to
people
fight the
who,
monsters. Still,
whether
most
whether
people
they
dropped
are
out at the early stages, and others called it quits the minute they saw a monster in person. To become
I
a
can't think of
hunter, you must
anyone,
be strong
actually.
in both
But
body and
it's more
mind.
like there are
What
people
kind of
who
monsters did the hunters fight exactly?
can actually do
and
stuff that
the
seems
evil
so
sorcerer the
beyond
script
human
mentions.
ability,
Did they exist in real life too?
but they
The
work
land of Fontaine
extremely
once
hard
played
for it,
host to
though.
an ancient dynasty known as Remuria. After that dynasty fell, monsters began to appear, intent on obstructing humans from establishing a new social order. One of the ancient sorcerers of Remuria used his power to assemble a formidable army of golems. He sought to use that force to establish himself as king.
Now, wait a second. Don't tell me that guy was the inspiration for the evil sorcerer in the script. We still haven't found any in-game information on him yet. So, why don't you talk about someone else for now?
Well, I wasn't planning on going into anything you might be able to find out in the game. But if you want me to talk about something else, then... How about Casiodor, the Golden Hunter? Or Egeria, the ex-Hydro Archon?
Wait, but those people are all from a super long time ago. Where did you learn all this, Claran?
History
From my
Paimon.
master.
Oh, who's your
A
master?
master? You mean Miss Petronia?
Oh, someone
Someone
you?
you know?
Absolutely. Miss Petronia and my father were good friends. Back in the day, she would often bring Clorand over to play, but then...
Let's not get off topic. Anyway, back to what I was saying. Responding to Egeria's call, a number of warriors followed Casiodor into battle against the monsters. This group of warriors, under Casiodor's leadership, became known as the
I
Marashosei
need to
Hunters.
look up the name Casiodor
Yet,
because it
as
could
Fontaine
it could
entered an
be
era of
possible
peace,
that it's the cat.
Their work gradually became obsolete.
Oof.
The Marashosei Phantom, originally an association made up of hunters, eventually came to be predominantly comprised of Melusines.
Oh, that's a big twist.
I see. That explains why most of the people in the script have forgotten the hunters or think of them as nothing more than a legend.
Because Melody.
Is that really a bad thing, though? It can get tough always being the one shouldering everyone's expectations.
Depends on who you ask, I suppose. If the name of the organization no longer commands respect, investigative work is bound to suffer.
Speaking of investigations, which problem should we tackle first? Monsters or evil sorcerer?
That's
I
true.
vote monsters. That's the main duty of the hunters, right? We can come back to the sorcerer later.
I second that, to be honest.
Well said, Miss Farina. Plus, if the sorcerers really are the masterminds behind this whole thing, defeating the monsters could give us some clues on their intentions as well.
What about you, partner? What do you think?
I vote monsters.
It's decided then.
All right. After some discussion, you decide to turn around and head out of the city.
I like how different this is it companion mission? I like how different this is compared to others. Alright. What
Let's
now?
take a look around, like that guy said.
You there! Outsiders, halt!
Who's there?
An armored man approaches you. He has a tall, muscular build and a determined expression in his eyes. Just one look, and you can
I
tell
regret
he's
not
fought in
having
his fair
snacks
share
for
of
this.
battles. Although he's trying his best to conceal his current state, his uneven gait and the sweat dripping down his forehead make it obvious that he's been wounded and is in serious pain. I'm the captain of the guard. I saw you sneaking around the city earlier, so I'll only ask this once. State your purpose, or it's off to the dungeons for the lot of you.
What's with the accent?
Wow,
though?
it's been a while since someone's been this suspicious of us.
That's
I
true.
said talk, not whisper between yourselves.
Have you ever heard of the Marchese Hunters?
Marachose hunters? Ha! That fairy tale, you mean? What, you expect me to believe you're one of them?
Yes, please. Believe me. Navia. Okay, we'll do Navia. Are we gonna do a check?
Sir, we were indeed in the city earlier, but our purpose was only to gather information on the monsters.
Ooh.
We
Okay,
are
if
here
you
to
hear
help the city
squeaking,
and
that's
all
my
the people
chair
within it.
because I
Your guards
adjust
are still
my
fighting the
posture and
monsters
how
as
I
we
sit
speak.
often.
They could be
Because
seriously
I can't
wounded and in
sit
grave
still.
need of support. You need all the help you can get.
Ooh! Nice! 16! Okay, let's go. But in D&D, like, 8 is the base, right? So...
The man regards you with doubt and concern. After a period of inner struggle, he lets out a long sigh and informs you of the locations where the monsters have appeared.
Nice.
Those monsters aren't easy to deal with. But if you insist on going, I won't stop you either.
Bring me to the monsters. I will
I just
whoop
hope all the
their
guards will be able
asses.
to come back to their families alive. I wish you the best of luck.
Okay. And it's not that far?
Based on what the captain said, the monster should be right up ahead.
Right.
Let's go. Hopefully we're not too late.
As you approach the battlefield, you see numerous people lying by the side of the road. They appear to be dressed like guards. Their faces are filled with desperation and terror. Some are screaming and cursing in vain, as if still trying to banish the monstrosities they saw from their minds.
Go further in. Okay. More people injured.
A few of the wounded look up at you in shock and disbelief. Quick, leave this place. Turn around and don't look back, they yell.
I mean... I ain't gonna listen to these people. No, I'm not. Okay. Oh, up here. Monsters have gathered. Ooh.
This is the place he mentioned, right?
You see broken iron swords scattered all around you, and downed trees riddled with terrifying claw marks. All the signs point to one thing. A truly devastating battle just took place here.
Be on your guard,
Hey.
everyone. The monsters might still be around.
Before you can finish your sentence,
Oh.
you hear rustling sounds
Of
from
course
the
it's not
surrounding
Healer
bushes.
Trolls. Of
The
course it's
monsters
these
have
things.
emerged.
Oh my
They close
gosh.
in on you without
Even on
fear.
normal days,
You get
they
the
are one of
impression
the
that,
more
in
annoying
their
ones.
bloodthirsty eyes, you're just another meal for them to devour.
A little help here! This thing wants to eat Paimon!
Your battle round begins now.
Oh, is that fighting or oh? We can. Oh, this one you allow me to drop. The other 2 times. Shit. I swear to God, I have the worst luck.
And voila!
I play living.
A round of applause!
I don't know how to play it.
The next battle round begins now.
Oh.
Let the world collide!
Why? I need a heal.
Step right up.
I don't know how to play Lenny. Don't blame me for not being able to play Lenny.
The monsters let out a terrifying roar of anger and resentment before dissipating into thin air.
Really? It's a thin air?
Thank goodness it's over.
We're lucky the Marashose Hunter class came with all those preset skill points. Otherwise, we would have been in some real trouble.
Yeah, I
never
drew
knew the
one on
photometer
that.
even determines the amount of damage you inflict. If you get unlucky, isn't it just game over right then and there?
That's part of the fun. The uncertainty of fate is what gives these games their appeal.
Just as you begin to celebrate your victory, a suspicious lump on the ground catches your attention.
Lump?
A suspicious lump. Wait, could it be the thing that appears after every battle?
I walk up to it, crouch down, and begin to carefully examine it. I've still got my right glove on, so it should be fine for me to touch it, right?
As you investigate the mound, you discover that the exposed portion appears to be made of wood. It was previously obscured by the large form of the monsters. With the monsters gone, the small protrusion now awaits your discovery, poking out of the ground like a shy flower bud.
Whoa, it's a treasure chest!
Nice, let's dig it up.
With everyone's help, you successfully excavate the wooden chest from the ground. Even without opening it, you can tell from the mora and jewels scattered around the chest that it must contain quite the fortune.
Okay.
Makes sense. We worked hard for this. Let's open it and we can share what's inside.
I can understand your excitement, Paimon, but think about it. Doesn't it seem like there are people out there who need this treasure more than us?
Yes.
Yeah. Think about all the people suffering in the capital. Or all those guards who got hurt fighting the monsters. Wouldn't it be better if we gave the treasure to them?
And I'm
Wait,
not
Is
that.
that how it works? Paimon
Well-
thought since we were the ones to dig it up, we could just take it for ourselves.
Traveler.
Well,
Minded
let's put it
thinking.
this way. Any decision you make during a role-playing game can impact the future course of the story.
But would the people really believe us? It's hard enough for us to prove we're Marshose hunters. What if they think we procured the treasure illegally? They might get even more suspicious of us.
That's definitely something we should consider. Maybe we can come up with an explanation in advance.
Well, if donating it could cause that much trouble, why don't we use it to buy some gear and fill up on good food? Then we'll be ready to fight even more bad guys.
Looks like you're facing a difficult choice once again. Well, it's getting late. Why don't we call it a day for now?
Wow, where did the time go?
I'm not sure if it's because I'm having so much fun with you all or because the story is particularly enticing, but I feel like I could almost keep going.
Here, here. Ooh, how about we play through the night?
I'm too old for that.
I'm not sure I'll have enough energy for that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that won't work for me either. Lynette will give me an earful if I get home too late.
I understand how you feel, Navia, but we have to change venues for the next part of the story anyway.
Huh?
Oh?
Another location?
Mm-hmm. There's a special note for the GM at the end of this section that says to proceed to an indoor set for the next part of the script.
Whoa, they really pulled out all the stop.
Well,
I hope
even
there's
if we
not
end
too
the game
many
for the day,
changes.
we can still stay a little longer and hear Clarion finish her story, right?
Something tells me you just want to finish the free desserts before we break for the day.
That's just a coincidence, okay? Besides, the Paimon not finishing free food feels even worse than having to buy her own. And anyway, Paimon really does want to hear more about Clarion's master.
Well,
It's okay not to finish it.
It's nothing. I appreciate the concern, but it's all in the past. It won't do any harm to share these things now. My earliest memories are of living with Master. According to her, she saved me from certain people of ill repute. My birth parents had left me behind some time before that.
Yeah,
what a heavy beginning for a life story.
exactly.
Master was a fascinating individual, if inexperienced in the ways of raising children. My first ever toy was a short sword. Although I suppose it wasn't so much a toy as something Master removed from her waist and handed to a noisy child in need of distraction.
Oh wait, so she handed an actual sword to a child? Isn't that dangerous?
Of course I did. I cut my palm and bled quite a lot. But Master was not concerned. She just stood there and casually lectured me about it.
And
See, that's what you get for not holding the sword properly, she told me. She then crouched down next to me and said, "Give me your hand. I'll teach you to bandage this wound.
I feel like that's
After that,
a good
it's time to learn how to
parenting
truly hold a
method.
blade."
Although
Excuse
it
me for
can be,
asking this, Clorand, but how old were you exactly when all this happened?
it can be crass. It can seem very crass, to have this kind of parenting style. But looking at the younger people now, I feel like they need. Okay, they're creative and very resourceful in some ways, but in other ways they really don't. Like, there's a portion of them that truly do not grasp the concept of like putting in effort for a lengthy period of time. I'm not saying that they can't put in any effort. I'm just saying that somehow less and less people understand that when you want to put in effort, you have to do it for a lengthy period of time, because that's kind of like the only way you're going to adopt good habits, learn the skills to a certain quality, and also understand the things that you need to understand, whether it's life, whether it's for a job, or whether it's for your hobby, and actually that is a particular concept that I am learning right now. And especially for me, when I understand, it's like when I want to actually learn something, I am going to take the time to do it, and I'm going to take probably longer than what people expect someone to learn it, So I'm mad at parenting style. It can be frustrating to the child, it can be dangerous to the child if it's not properly regulated, but I'm not mad at it.
Probably around,
Oh my
3,
god,
give or take.
3 years old.
3? Isn't that when most kids are still struggling to hold a fork?
Exactly.
As I said, Master was rather inexperienced in the ways of raising children. She believed trial and error was the best way to teach a child what they're capable of.
I'm not so sure this is a question of experience.
Yeah.
I
Second
didn't see
that,
anything
Linny.
wrong with her ways at the time. And anyway, children don't get to choose how they're raised. Oh, she did bring me back a pet from Liyue once.
Oh,
It was
my
a Geobishop
lord.
hatchling.
What a
A
pet.
Geobishop hatchling? For a pet? That seems even more dangerous.
Why does her
What she
master
said was this.
seem like
Make
Skirk?
sure to get along, you two. If you really can't agree on something, just settle it with a fight. Whoever loses is the real pet.
Ooh.
And how old were you when this happened?
5.
Well, did you win?
No, I lost.
Yes, that is the
So
correct
you're
answer.
saying you actually became the Geobishop's pet?
Yes, but only for a week. By the end of that week, I defeated it in combat.
Oh my
And
god,
we've
that's
shared a
even
cordial
more
relationship ever
amazing.
since.
That really doesn't sound like the kind of childhood someone should have.
Later on, I gradually understood that Master most likely didn't know any other way to raise a child. She was a marechaussee hunter, but I never heard her bring up her own parents. Thanks to her, I learned how to navigate the forest by the age of 6, and could hunt monsters in the wild by myself the year after that. Even though the training she subjected me to was strict, she always made sure to take me traveling when she had the time. We met many of her friends during those days. That was also how I met Mr. Callis and his family.
I still remember the first time we met. You were too scared to join our picnic and hid behind Ms. Petronia the whole time.
I mean,
I still hadn't really met many children my age at that time, so I didn't know how to interact with others.
After that, though, you started coming over a lot. You loved challenging people to shooting competitions, remember? I don't think many members of the Spina ever beat you in one of those.
I had a lot of fun during those days.
I enjoyed them too. Oh, do you remember that one time we went exploring around the Spina together? We overheard Papa call your master Fontaine's Protector of Justice.
what a
We tried to
title.
pretend like we never heard anything, but you nearly let it slip that one time.
Protector of Justice. Oh, wait, you mean that vigilante hero from 20 years ago? The one who is always active at night?
Of course, Farina
Yep,
would know gossip.
that would be her. She often would put on a black cloak and go out at night. I never knew where she went or what she was doing. Until, like Navia said, we overheard the truth from Mr. Callis that night.
20 years ago, huh? I still remember the guards leaving all kinds of witness reports about her on Nervalette's desk.
My apologies.
Oh,
Why are you
there's no
apologizing?
need to apologize. You had nothing to do with
Yeah.
it. And anyway, everything she did was for a good cause. Although, calling herself the Protector of Order was a bit much. Especially when she deliberately operated outside the law.
Huh? When did the Protector of Justice become the Protector of Order?
Huh, yeah.
Oh, she had a bunch of code names. I heard she would just come up with a name on the spot whenever she was asked. Later on, she probably got sick of answering those questions and decided to stick to just 2. The Protector of Justice and the Protector of Order.
That sounds like her, all right. I bet she forgot which of the 2 she'd use by the time she got back each night.
Well, she certainly sounds like a fascinating individual.
Very
With
fascinating.
her strong sense of justice, it's no surprise her student followed in her footsteps.
It's true. I always wanted to become like her. Someone powerful, independent, and with a strong sense of conviction. But
But...
There's a bud?
she suddenly disappeared the night I turned 10 years old.
Oh? So she didn't
Disappeared?
possibly.
What happened?
She just disappeared.
I have no idea. She didn't even leave a note. I was never able to find out where she went. That night, I was celebrating my birthday at Navia's house. But Master never came to pick me up. When I returned home on my own, it was to an empty house.
Empty house?
When she still didn't appear after a few days, I went to Mr. Callis's house to ask about her whereabouts. But he only shook his head.
Papa probably didn't know either. I know he sent a few people to investigate the matter in secret, but they never found any credible leads.
Don't worry, I understand. To be perfectly honest, given Master's personality and way of doing things, it all made a lot of sense. If I had to guess, I'd say she probably used it as an opportunity to force me to become independent.
Huh.
Just like how, when a litter of kittens reaches a certain age, the mother willingly leaves them behind.
Were you upset, Clorand?
I don't think it's easy to not be upset in that
I was
situation.
at first, but not anymore. I don't believe Master would suddenly disappear for no reason. There must have been something she just had to do.
Well, despite everything, you still managed to follow in her footsteps and become the greatest champion duelist in all of Fontaine. You're practically a living symbol of law and justice.
That's also true.
I suspect my position would be far too by the books for her. Master always did whatever she pleased. But you're right. I suppose I do take after her in some ways.
Oh, I just
Clorand
realized.
has such an interesting past.
Cloran
I've never
has
had
the
the chance to ask her
Cloran
about
has
it
the Game
before.
Master
I wonder
like pin on her.
if Clorian's master were the champion duelist back then. Would that duel against Mr. Callus have gone differently?
Oh no, don't bring that
Oh,
up.
no.
Oh my god.
Judging by the atmosphere, Clorian and Navia are probably thinking something similar. The mood just got super awkward all of a sudden.
Marina thinks a lot.
Well,
She thinks a lot.
anyway. Would you look at the time? It's getting dark, so we should probably call it a day for real this time. If we keep talking like this, we really will be here all night.
Yep.
I had a great time today, Miss Clorand. Thank you for being our GM.
Alright.
Anytime.
The script was good, but I've got to say, your childhood stories were even better. Hey, you should tell us more about that fight against the Geo-Bishop sometime. Maybe your master was onto something.
It's like throwing the cubs
You
to the
could be
lions,
right.
you know?
What does she mean, onto something? I certainly don't know any 5-year-olds who want to fight a bishop in their spare time. Guess
Well.
I'll head back as well. I need to save my energy if I want to continue enjoying the story tomorrow.
You're that excited to hear about my fight with the bishop?
I was talking about the script.
I would want to hear about the bishop too, though. Alright, part 1 of a thing has finished. Now I'm gonna stop here as well. It's pretty late for me, and I have work. So I'm just gonna clear some stuff up, and then I'm gonna head out. Okay, so first of all, I have changed my streaming hours. Not that I'm streaming at different times now, but I am reducing my streams. I'm only gonna stream Monday and Thursday from now on, because there are some things outside of streaming or related to streaming, in fact, that I want to work on, and it requires some time for me to work on. And literally, I only have Saturday and Sunday to do it, and Sunday it's already tiring with me doing the chores. So the only time that I could actually put out something would be Saturday. It's not permanent, but it's going to be long term until I learn those things, those skills properly. It's going to be a 2 day a week stream for me, which is going to be Monday and Thursday. So like, okay, some of the things I want to work on is the creative, mostly the creative side is basically like doing the overlays, ending screens, starting screens, that kind of thing, because I'm doing it all on my own. So I'm doing what I can, but at the same time,
Oh,
there's a certain quality I want to make, there's a certain type of things that I want to make, so I have to learn those. And then I'm also trying to learn video editing, because I want to be a little bit more serious with streaming, in the sense that I want people to come into stream, because I won't want to have a conversation with people on my stream. That would be fun, and that's the fun part, and that's why I want to start doing this. So part of it would be just to put stuff out. So I mean, as much as we make social media the devil of it, they're actually a really good marketing tool, as many people would know. So I'm gonna learn video editing for that, which hopefully will help me. And also, it's a bonus skill, video
I
editing.
really
You know.
want to go traveling.
So
I
that's
don't
gonna
mind
be my
where we go,
Saturday time
as
if
long
I'm
as
not
I
dead
have my friends
tired
with me.
from work and other things. So that's my plan for now. It's a long-term plan, not a permanent one. I eventually do want to start um uh streaming back, like, on the weekends, because that's, I think, like, that's the best time for everyone, including the streamer, actually, because, like, I can go for longer hours, though maybe not too long as well. I can't go 8 hours like Gerard T. Rexford. My god, like, okay, I don't want to get into it, but yeah, so basically that's my plan. As usual, I have every time I'm gonna have a stream, I will update for the week, and it's usually not changed. If I do make any changes, I will put it up on my channel about section where the panels are. I'm not good with social media. The social media I have, like, for my personal use, I use it to keep up to date with news, not to, like, actively post stuff. But so I don't want to touch social media in that sense right now. So for any updates on my stream specifically, for now it will be on my Twitch channel. In the future, I might get into Instagram, and I will do Instagram instead rather than Twitter or any other kind of socials. Lah. So that's where I plan for now.
I do love
So-
Spina di Rosula's logo. It was just
So I hope that's clear. I hope that's clear. Yeah. So it's time for me to hit the bed. My eyes are struggling to stay open. So thank you very much for watching my stream. I hope everyone enjoyed it. It was a bit slow towards the end, but because it was very story driven, and I'm enjoying Floran's story, actually. Especially with its, like, spin on D&D. I think that's very cool right now, and very coincidental, actually. So that's that. I will catch you guys on Thursday with I think it was Wuthering Waves. So it's just gonna be me grinding the map, grinding any of the challenges that's over there, and to get more asteroids, because I want Yinlin. I want Yinlin to come home.
I really want to go
I
traveling.
lost my
I
50-50
don't
to
mind where
Verena
we
when I
go,
tried to pull
as
for
long as I
GN,
have
and
my
now I'm
friends with me.
glad, because now I really want Jilin. I might not get her weapon, but that's okay. Weapons can always come later, and I can craft a couple of, like, one of them right now. But yeah, basically, Wuthering Waves will explore the map. There's more exploratory missions that I haven't done, waiting on that, and there's Yinlin's companionship story as well. So that will be on Thursday, my time. Yeah. So that's all for me today. Hope everyone had a good day. Hope everyone will have a good day. Yeah. And hope everything goes well for people today. Alright, so I'm gonna end stream. See you everyone until Thursday. Bye bye. Bye bye.